Yeah. Adventures! I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the tower as we speak. Welcome to your Tuesday stream. It's going to be a good one, man. We actually have a good bit of funny stuff to cover today and to go over. Good news, bad news. Ezra Miller being Ezra Miller. Moon Knight stuff. I actually do want to get into predictions and whatnot because I've seen some other videos and reviews. And even though they're not spoilery, they do sort of change the way I'm looking at episode 1 and maybe even the way I'm looking at the show. So I want to get into that with you. There's a couple other fun Marvel updates. Some interesting stuff being said about, the Kraven movie. There's some interesting footage of the Kraven movie out there that I want to get into. So it's going to be a good show. And I'm pulling it. And I'm tower pull in. I'm doing it. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm sorry, my audio feels like it's a little bit off again. Look, yeah, it's clipping for sure. Crank that back a little bit. Try it like that. How's that? Look, we're still adjusting things in the new place. And here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna need just a little bit of patience with all of this. Like, the deal is, man, I really wanted and thought that we'd be, I felt like this whole place would already be set up, and that we'd be good to go. So, unfortunately, we're a little bit behind. I'm super excited for the Moon Knight watch party. I will not miss the Moon Knight watch party. But, unfortunately, I think that we are going to have to miss a couple of things this week. First of all, Wednesday night, tomorrow night, we usually do a watch party with just the Nerd Avengers. We've been doing X-Men. I have to take a week off. It's just there's no way I'll be able to get this whole thing set up and get the old house completely unpacked. So I'm gonna have to not do the stream on Wednesday night. I apologize about that. We also don't have the official merch for Moon Knight up yet. We always do like a show-inspired merchandise line, etc., etc. So I don't have that quite ready either. And we're not doing giveaways this week. So kind of a bummer. I know. I apologize. I just need this week and mostly tomorrow and Thursday to be able to get all of that done. I think, though, I really do think that we'll be 100% by next week. And in fact, dude, wow, why is this clipping so much? Sorry, that's just real. Like you I don't know if you guys can tell. I can definitely tell that it's clipping, and I don't like it. Anyway, we should be totally 100% normal next week, and I'm excited for that. You guys know I like to have everything in its proper place, and I like to kind of just have everything done right. I like it done right. If you're gonna do it right. So it's gonna take a little bit of time to get that going on. Now, I wonder, where do you guys want to start today, man? Do we want to start with some Moon Knight stuff, or do we want to talk about Ezra? Because, look, either way, I'm good. But, man, I tell you. In fact, should we poll it? Should we poll it up? Everybody wants Ezra, huh? Ezra first? Okay, we can do Ezra first. By the way, Smizash the Lizike button, or I will come after you like Will Smith, 100%. I will 100% slap you up like Will. Okay, let's get the flush out of the way, and then we'll talk about it. Man, I tell you, Ezra and man, I'm actually going to show you guys something today. And, maybe it's good that we're doing this first because I want to show you something. And I'm not going to out or say, who told me this might be legit or whatever. But a pretty reliable person told me that they think this is real. It's also just someone's opinion of Ezra and his character or their character. Here's the thing with Ezra. He is a whole box of I'd rather fucking not. I'd rather fucking not. Starting with the fact that, so I believe he's gender fluid, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for a very long time in Hollywood, I don't think he cared about his pronouns at all. And now he does. Maybe, or other people care for him. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful or whatever, but I'll probably refer to him in a way that will trigger a few of you or something like that. Here's the thing. Ezra has obviously been a huge problem from a PR perspective for over a year now, going 2 years now, actually. I think because going all the way back to the early days of the pandy in Iceland and him choking people out. And also just how strange he acts. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, I don't think are the same things. It's, him being strange and just being, like, super ridiculous. I don't think that has anything to do with sexual orientation, identity, any of that shit. It's just who he is. That's what he wants to do. And that's fine, but it's still a risk, right, from the studio's perspective. So he got arrested again yesterday. We can pull up an article and kind of get into that. But what's even more interesting, man, and I'm just going to show this. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to show you guys this. It's really weird. It's probably something ill-advised to even bring up. But I just want to show you. Fuck it. Because, again, somebody pretty reliable told me that this shit is real. Real. Or at least that this person is real and legit. And again, this is just someone's opinion. You know what I mean? This is just someone's opinion. And we don't know if it's true, but here we go. The Flash Ezra Miller is in town. Aloha. Yo, this shit's about to blow minds. I legitimately should probably not even be reading this, but oh well. Aloha. I just spent the last week hanging out with the Flash. This guy is out of his mind. He instigates problems and play the victim, calling everyone phobic, Semitic, a Nizer, or a Z. And I'm saying all of those words specifically because you're not even supposed to say those fucking words on YouTube. Like, it'll literally get you dinged and get your views suppressed and things like that. You're not supposed to say words like that, right? But Ezra does and plays the victim, according to this person. All the while, literally abusing people. Yesterday, he got arrested at Mardi Gras Village in Helio for disorderly conduct and harassment. If you see him, I recommend recording the get-go so he doesn't accuse you of anything. Please know that he will schmooze you, compliment your talent and your heritage, and even promise to be in business with you. He will instantly get aggressive with you if you trigger him. Pay attention to how he treats his friends. I spent hours bailing him out of jail, and the next morning he threatened me and tried to kick me out of my own place. Yeah. So I saw Grace say that he's dealing with very big personal issues, and that in some way that is actually why the film has been delayed, and part of the reason why they have so much trouble with him. Okay, so I guess on the one hand, right, we should try to be empathetic, and we should try to look, if he's really struggling or if he needs help, like, obviously he should seek and get that help. But on the other hand, seems like a real fucking doucher. You know what I mean? Like a real fucking doucher. And a doucher specifically within the parlance of our time that is picking a level of douchery and an angle with his douchery that is uniquely positioned him to be the victim and to make it even difficult to have conversations like this. Like, I thought about even talking about this, right? I was like, I don't know if I should talk about this, right? again, somebody basically indicated to me that this person is legit. This Reddit post that we just read, right? Now, again, it's clear that that's just one person's opinion. We don't know this verbatim to be true or whatever. But, I mean, I can kind of fucking believe it, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can kind of believe it. He kind of seems like that kind of guy. Warner Brothers has a real weird pickle with this Ezra situation on their hands. And it's very interesting, is the word I would use, I guess, that they will hold on to people like Amber Heard and let go of Johnny Depp. That just makes a statement. Like, I don't know how else to say it. They're putting a flag in the ground. And yet hold on to a guy like Ezra. You know, we don't live in a world anymore where all of that stuff is just completely ancillary and has nothing to do with the product itself, right? Man, sometimes I wish that we did. I long for the days when I just watched movies and shit and got, on message boards and got excited about all of these different things. But we don't live in that world anymore. And so when the studio chooses to stand behind a guy like this, who continues to, at the very least, if we're being like super charitable, he's fucking up maybe just because he's dealing with a lot, which again is understandable, but you know what I'm saying? So basically, to surmise the story, he got arrested again. There's firsthand accounts of him being a super douche. It's not just his super speed, he's a super douche, right? And Warner Brothers continues to hold L's. Hope he gets help. The Flush movie. Warner Brothers, I tell you, I certainly don't envy being an executive and chilling over there at Warner Brothers. Okay, is that good? Can we go? Can we move on? Can we move on? Oh man, you know what? They should delay the Flash again and just get Grant Gustin to be the Flash. Just fucking do some whatever, do some wobbly wobbly magic, do some behind the back rabbit pulling ass pull shit, and just make Grant Gustin the Flash. Would y'all want Grant Gustin to be the Flash of the DCEU moving forward? Yes or no? Would you be down? Would you be down with Grant Gustin? Yes. Yes, looks like a couple of you would be down. This is good to know. This would be good to know. Very cool. All right, let's react to some funny stuff. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. And then we'll get into the Moon Knight of it all, because it is pretty interesting. The Moon Knight of it all is pretty cool. So obviously, we're still all reeling from the slap heard around the world, where Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock live. Everybody, the memes and everything, it's been incredible. I'm sure you guys have some of your favorite memes. This is one of mine. This is one of mine.
Lord! Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Your heat has made you powerful.
Oh, man. Okay, just one more time for the kids.
Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
Get him.
Wow.
That's really what makes it. Your hate has made you powerful. Amen. Awesome stuff. Oh, by the way, guys, riveting stuff here. This is really, really interesting as well. Check this out. There's footage from friggin' oh god damn it. From the Kraven movie. It's pretty riveting stuff. I've never quite seen visual effects like this. It's really interesting. And so I felt like we could take a look at it together and get your take on it, okay? So again, from the set of oh my god. Holy shit. What? Bro, I mean, look, Sony gets a lot of crap, but I'll tell you, this is pretty amazing. Like, run it back, chat, run it back. The music actually helps a good bit. Run it back again. Chat, run it one more time. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The most riveting special effects I've ever seen. It's like all the cars are going in reverse. Look, I know. Look, guys. Look, I know Morbius. Might not be that great. But, dude, from what we're seeing of the Kraven movie, Sony's got it figured out, dude. Woo! Holy shit, Sony! Oh, man, I can't wait. Can't wait. Kraven, Sony, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I think I saw Mephisto there as well. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Moon Knight. Let's talk about Moon Knight, and then we can get into Q&A and hang out. You know, see what you guys have to say. So, look, I've been watching some videos, watching some stuff about Moon Knight. It's pretty interesting. So, I thought, I originally had thought, I was like, okay, so Moon Knight's going to be cool, but you'll probably have a sort of slower start or whatever. I don't know if you're going to get going crazy right away. I feel like it was a show that was going to kind of build. And now it seems almost the opposite, right? So I don't know if you all saw Grace's video about this, but it was pretty interesting and gave me a lot to think about. And I think it's sort of a good conversation to have, because we should, as fans, try to curb our expectations and try to just kind of buckle up for whatever Moon Knight will actually be, and not like try to create our perfect version of it in our brains, and then you know, when the real show comes out, it doesn't match up to that. I would never do that, by the way. I've never done that in the history of ever. I don't do that. Okay? But if I'm being honest, I can kind of feel myself going into the trap of getting overly hyped, perhaps, for Moon Knight. I don't know. You guys let me know. Look, I'll look at the chat for once and see what you guys are thinking. You know, you guys have been watching me talk about Moon Knight. You know, you've been doing. Do you think that I'm getting too hyped for Moon Knight? Yes or no? Do you think I'm getting too hyped? Is it possible that I'm getting too excited? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Are we doing a bet if Batman turns out to be better? Oh, that would be so salty. I'll be a little upset about that. Okay. So, apparently episode 1 is straight fire and will be absolutely incredible. And the gentleman that worked on the Umbrella Academy, I forget the homie's name. Let me see if I can look it up. His apparent episodes, his sensibility in episode 1 is like really, really good. You know what I mean? That's what people are saying. That's what Grace had sort of indicated in her vid. Let's see here. Moon Knight. Let's see. Jeremy Slater. Yeah, apparently this dude is awesome. So, apparently episode 1 is absolutely incredible. And I even think that you will get some costume action type scenes in episode 1. I originally didn't think so. Like, when I was like sort of thinking about it in my brain parts about it, I was like, yo, they'll probably start out a little bit slower, just introducing Steven's character, taking him through the journey of discovering Mark Spector and all of that, right? And then we maybe get some Moon Knight stuff. And maybe at the end you would see some. I don't know. Now I'm starting to get this vibe, and from what I've been hearing, that you may well see some Moon Knight action in episode 1, which is fantastic. Now, there's going to be a lot of Mark Spector and Stephen Grant and a lot of talkie-talkie in the show as well. Like, that, I think, should have been obvious, but maybe will surprise some people, right? But from the looks of it, episode 1 is, like, it's going to be very special. It's going to be on another level, and Slater wrote this script directly, and apparently the only other one that he wrote was the very last one, the episode 6, okay? And I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, I have gone from, it's weird because in my overall sort of take on the show and what I've been thinking has sort of altered a little bit overall, but I'm even more excited now for episode 1. Like, I can't wait. Like, episode 1 seems like it's going to be absolute fire. We will be doing a watch party. I'll be live at like 2:30 a.m. Talking about it, you know, kind of getting excited. We're going to watch together. It's like fucking Christmas morning, man. Opening up a bunch of presents, trying to look inside, like, what is Moon Knight? And I think this first episode is going to really blow us away. I'm hoping for a little bit of action, a little bit of blood. But the indications are that it gets really dark and bloody in episode 4. That episode 4 is the one that's really dark. Now, I will say, Grace said that she did not like episodes 2, 3, and 4. She loved episode 1, and she felt like the show went from being Loki to being Hawkeye. Okay? And that's interesting because a lot of people are just raving about Moon Knight, but let's be real, people rave about MCU shit, bro. Like, they do. So it's kind of hard to decipher, you know, what's the real deal here? Like, how do people actually feel about that? Because the brand is so strong, people just love it so much, and people get a lot of love for loving it. So it's one of those kind of things, right? So when I thought about this, I personally think, this is just my take, right? I think I will likely just love the show because I love the Moon Knight character and I love the Mark Spector character. And even though they'll make changes to it and there's going to be some weird ones, and we'll talk about Mr. Knight in a second here because that is going to be interesting to see what's going on with that. I think what's going to happen is this first episode is going to be fire, and even if the rest of it is like a little bit more of like talkie-talkie and that kind of adventure type stuff with that character, I'm still going to love it because I love the character. I don't know. Chat, let me know your thoughts. Chat, your thoughts. Josh critiquing MCU fanboys for not criticizing MCU shit? I mean, I guess, yeah. Punisher cameo? I think it's possible, bro, but it would have to be in the much later episodes. I would say 5 and 6. So, yeah. I don't give a damn about Moon Boy. Oh, okay. Right on. Scott Allen says, MCU! Nice, man. You got it out. Got it out of your system. Watch party is tonight. Absolutely. So, I guess, guys, if the show is, I guess, when I hear her say that, right, of like going from Loki to Hawkeye, I think she means that it's going to go from like mind-blowing, like very well-crafted narrative that sort of reverse engineers all of that. And then, go into more of like really character stuff and just kind of like hanging out with the character. To me, I'm down, dude. Like, I'm absolutely down. You know? What do you guys think? Moon Knight 76 on Rotten Tomato. Ooh, okay, I'll have to check that out. Let me check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, 77's. Okay, so there's 34 critical reviews in. Do we want to look at some of these? Should we look at some of these? Should we check out some of these? Let's check them out. Okay, so the highest compliment I could give Moon Knight is that it often feels more like The Mummy than The Avengers. Yo, I kind of like that. Feels cool. I like weird, but this is really something. Yo, so I'm into that, bro. Like, here's the thing, man. There's also this looming... It's weird that we have all these, like, sort of meta conversations about the show, like, before we watch the show. But again, it's like the world we live in and all that. There's a lot of discussion about, like, this crazy twist at the end of episode 4, right? So, you know, crazy twist at the end of episode 4, weird Egyptian-type stuff, like, interesting things like that. Like, you know, it's funny because, you know, we don't want to go spoilers, but there's this idea perhaps being presented that Mark or Steven don't actually want to be the vessel of Khonshu. And I wonder if they're doing something weird with that this is like a curse instead of a blessing, right? Which is, I mean, whoa, you know, kind of interesting. There's also this sort of repeated notion that that it's very different than the MCU, that you couldn't necessarily see this character being in the MCU. You know what I mean? And I understand like the lack of connective tissue cameos and stuff like that, but it feels almost like people are aggressively saying that, right? Like it feels like it's like people are aggressively saying like it can't be MCU. It's, you know what I mean? It's so different than the MCU. Like, I don't know. Kind of want to see what it is. So I saw somebody in chat asking, and I believe this is from the first 4 episodes. This is what the critics got. It was the first 4 episodes. So let's read on. Let's read on. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's keep going. Moon Knight is an MCU departure in both topic and tone, spicing the superhero formula with a cocktail of comedy, horror, and a twist of old school adventure. Bro, that sounds super fun to me. You know what I mean? Like a departure in topic and tone. I'm kind of down, dude. Like, I don't know. This is certainly going to be something we're going to talk a lot about. I'm very excited to watch the show. I'm very excited to make content about the first episode. Let's see here. Benji Wilson says, if you thought the torrent of big budget television had dulled its capacity surprise, get ready for this. Yo, that's good to know. That's good to hear. Alan says, there are many interesting aspects to Moon Knight, but neither the comic books nor this TV show named for him quite know what to do with them all. That's kind of interesting. Interesting. This guy says, housed within another movie stretched into a series, Moon Knight dulls 2 stars that should be lighting up the Marvel Universe. That's kind of an interesting take, too. I don't really know what that means. That feels like an inside joke almost or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, like, obviously you can be free to give it a rotten score, but this feels like really goobly globby. Like, I don't really know what that means. Part comedy, part action adventure, and with touches of romance and horror, Moon Knight is diverse in its storytelling, making it weird in the best ways possible. Nice, bro. So that word weird coming up yet again. So certainly we're in for some funky stuff, man, and I'm down. The show becomes increasingly complex and engrossing, smashing dramatic expectation to smithereens. Damn, Peter. Damn, Peter. Peter must have really liked it. Moon Knight remains wonderfully unpredictable every step of the way. Okay, cool. Isaac always commands your attention as the guy/guys behind the suits. That's cool. Okay, so here's one that's negative again. Let's just see this. Flashes of brilliance offer a glimpse of the more introspective, imaginative show we were promised. And the finale has the opportunity to deliver. As it stands, though, Marvel Studios' latest Disney Plus outing is also its most disappointing. I can't believe it. So, honestly, guys, like, I really just say all of this to say that when it comes to Moon Knight, and again, I think it's going to be straight fire. You know what I mean? Especially this first episode. It's going to be awesome. Perhaps we should, calibrate our expectations a little bit accordingly. I think we all want the next, like, Loki or the next WandaVision, you know? And I think that this show will be good, for sure. And as somebody that likes the character and likes what I think they're doing with this character, I'm totally down. Now, one small caveat here. We must talk about Mr. Knight. I'm pretty interested to know what you guys think about this. But word on the street, is that they are making pretty significant changes to the Mr. Knight character, and that hardcore comic fans will have an issue with these changes. Okay? So I find that to be kind of weird because the Mr. Knight character was, in my mind, created pretty recently in comics. Like, it was, 7-8 years ago when Warren Ellis did his Moon Knight run. It might not even be that long. It might be like 4 or 5 years. But when he did his Moon Knight run and introduced the character of Mr. Knight. And Mr. Knight in the comics it's literally just as simple as a persona of a hero that's not Moon Knight, that's created so that he could still work in New York. After what happens in San Francisco, where he goes like crazy, he's not welcomed as a hero anymore, and the police have orders to like take him in on site or whatever. So they can't work with Moon Knight, but they can work with Mr. Knight. And to me, like, that, although that's cool, that's not something I'm gonna get super butthurt about if they change. Like, it ain't that deep. Like, it's just him being a dude, you know? I wonder what it could mean that a change to that character will upset hardcore fans. It probably has less to do with the established history of that character and maybe what they do with that character. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. It's pretty interesting, man. So I don't know what to make of all of that. It's like, I guess, it's Moon Knight Day, and I'm super hyped up for the show. Episode 1's going to be straight fire. But some of what I've heard has given me a little bit of an eyebrow raise. You know? And I'm like, ooh, okay. It'll be interesting to see what exactly that means and kind of investigate how we feel about it. So, still pretty excited for the show. But a little bit like, okay, what's the deal with that? Hype level gone down. I wouldn't say the hype level has gone down. I would say it more like my curiosity has been piqued in a sort of critical way, where I'm like, I would really like to know what this means exactly. You know what I mean? You know, there's some things that, again, I keep going back to that, to the Grace's video and her take on it, but I did quite enjoy it. There's something about the idea that Moon Knight himself, or the character, may not actually want to be a hero. And, like, this idea of, like, how could we root for a character that doesn't even want to be a hero or something like that? Bro, but that feels so, like, her opinion. Because I hear that and I'm kind of like, that's kind of fucking compelling. Like, that's kind of dope. That he doesn't even want to be that hero, but he is, and he's like sort of forced to, or he's called to, or whatever. Like, dude, I'm down. Like, I think that could work. You know what I mean? And also, we don't know how it's going to be resolved. So, yeah. kind of interesting. You know, kind of interesting. So I'll get into a few super chats. We got a couple up here, not a ton, and I'll fly through those, and then we'll just hang out and chat for a little bit, and then we're gonna call it. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream today, just because I got a lot to get to. I think I'm gonna do a video today about the Anakin, Luke, future sequel Star Wars stuff. I mean, Theory and I had a good discussion about it last night, and it's interesting to me. I really want to sort of dig in and think about that. We'll, of course, be doing the watch party later tonight from Moon Knight. And, yeah, I'm super excited for that. And I can't wait to see what it is. And, yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. Again, no stream tomorrow. No Nerd Venture stream tomorrow just because of my move and everything. I'm going to be pretty busy, so let's get into a little bit of Das Q's and A's. Ladies and gentlemen, a guy who loves Star Wars, $5 Hollow says, "What's up, Josh? It's Mike. What is your boldest Moon Knight prediction or cameo for the whole show? Much love." Yeah. So, again, it seems like there's not a lot of that in the first 4 episodes, which I don't really care about. Honestly, I don't even care if there's any of it, to be honest with you. Like, everything I've seen from Moon Knight seems fucking awesome. The effects, the action, the acting seems really impressive. Maybe we've seen a little too much, honestly, in the trailers and the teasers, right? But my wildest prediction would be Punisher. And if that happens, oh, man, like, that would just be so damn cool. And I hope he's used in an interesting way. It would have to be episode 5 or 6. Maybe something to do with being a mercenary buddy or a military buddy with Frank or something. Like, there's all sorts of ways that they could do it that would be really interesting. But that would be my boldest prediction. I love the sort of Hulk rumors or the Bruce Banner rumors, and I think that those could play as well. But I don't know. I mean, dude, like, I think Moon Knight is a show that's, like, for instance, like, so Kendall had this theory that it could all be happening in his head, or it doesn't even happen. Like, what if we watch a show that doesn't actually happen or something like that? Anything and everything crazy when it comes to the show is on the table, I think. So my craziest prediction is Punisher, I guess, but there could be even crazier stuff going on. Like what if Khonshu is like Mephisto or something? You know what I mean? Like something crazy like that, and they're just like, dude, we're gonna get everybody to love this character, and then all of a sudden we're gonna be like, oh, rug pull, he's actually Mephisto. Inked Vader says with a $5 holler, says, you think after the one little fight his mom got scared? I feel like he will have to move in with his aunt and uncle now. LMFAO, Holly Weird for life. Yeah, man, I mean, obviously we've all been having a lot of discussions about this. I've sort of been saying my piece about it repeatedly, and it's just my take, and I don't know if it's for everybody or whatever, but yeah, I just kind of continue to circle back to this idea of a city full of narcissists that play pretend for a living, and just what that does. And it's not even like I'm not even like judging it harshly, because like in the Zen sense, it's like hilarious and beautiful and awesome and all those things. But yeah, there's a lot of par for the course going on over there. You know what I mean? Jack Delisola with an 11-month membership message. Mother of God, thank you for all the support, Jack. I appreciate you, bro. DC needs to reboot the whole movie universe. I'm sick and tired of effing inconsistency. I want them to succeed, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, I mean, look, I think, oh, man. Oh, I just had a thought. And it's kind of cool. People will often say, like, because I'll say, like, yo, I think Star Wars needs new leadership. I think Kathy needs to step down, et cetera, right? And people will be like, it's not going to change anything. Like, oh, why does that even matter, you know, and all this stuff. When it comes to DC, a lot of people's hope rests on, like, this merger and David Zaslav, okay? And he could just as easily come in and do all the same shit, you know, continue to just be pretty tone deaf, not understand the IP, et cetera, et cetera. But even the prospect of this dude coming in gives hope, right? Like, think about that. Like, that's the whole idea. Like, why would Kathy stepping down or someone else being promoted be a big deal for Star Wars? Because with that comes all kinds of hope for changes and new ways of doing things. If you don't change the leadership, how are we supposed to think that things will ultimately change? And so with Warner Brothers right now, like, if I'm just being honest, bro, like, I want the Flash movie to work. I'm hopeful that it will. Black Adam looks cool. There's some cool stuff going on with Black Adam, but it's like doing reshoots. People are saying it's like, you know, I mean, look, if they just kind of keep doing the same thing, even in this sort of new phase of DC, it's going to be really rough. I don't think it's going to resonate with their fans, and they could push a lot of people away. So I'd love a reboot. Maybe Discovery Warner will reboot, but it seems like they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to use the good parts of what Zack did, like, you know, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, in their opinion, the good parts, right? The stuff that resonated. And then they want to just kind of cut out the other stuff, you know? It's crazy. Crazy times. Certainly don't envy Warner Brothers. Eli Thomas, member for 6 months, says, Rock's joke is deeper than you imagine. Demi played G.I. Jane and left Will for Ashton, a younger man like August. Demi played G.I. Jane and left Willis for Ashton, a younger man like August. I mean, maybe. Maybe that seems like some new Rockstars level of breakdown there. But, you know, well done. Well done. Trev says, Jeremy Slater also wrote 2015 Fantastic Four. That's interesting, man. You know, I got to be honest, though. I can't really blame the writer or Josh Trank for that movie. You know, y'all seen that movie? Yo, chat, have you seen that movie? Bruh. You can see the moment that the studio interference happens. Bruh. You can see it. Like, I've never experienced that before. Like, you can actually see it. And you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you can basically see it. You're like, whoa, what just happened to this movie? So, I can't really blame Slater because there's parts of that movie that are cool. And then all of a sudden, like, they do a time cut. Like, it's so weird, dude. It is so weird. They, like, cut to black and do a time jump, and then there's, like, it's, like, a totally different fucking movie. So I don't know that I can blame Slater for that. Rouse says, excited as Moon Knight was my favorite obscure character in the comics growing up, but I'm trying to temper my expectations because I get overhyped. Wonder why, Josh? Yeah, for sure. I'm in the same boat, Ross. I am. That's why I wanted to sort of talk about some of these other elements and whatever, just to kind of set us up, you know, because, like, dude, at the end of the day, like, if I'm being honest, I like the Hawkeye show. It's a Hawkeye show, but I like the Hawkeye show, right? And I like Kate Bishop as a character. If we're getting something similar to that with Moon Knight, bruh, I'm here for it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I'm here for it, bruh. Like, that's me. I'm good. I'm cool. Like, hey, that would actually be hype to me. So, yeah, I hear you, man. I just kind of wanted to bring that up. Sebastian C., welcome back to the Nerd Vengers, man. You are a Nerd Venger now. Feel the power. Walk around the tower, you know. Use the private bathrooms that are not in the lobby. They're up on the 13th floor. So pumped for Moon Knight, says Cameron. Thank you, brother. Magic and McCreeb, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Feel the power pulse throughout your entire body. And check out all the exclusive stuff on at Nerd Vengers Tower. Cole McCormick says with a $5 holla, says, when will we see R-rated Marvel? I mean, I highly doubt you'll see R-rated Marvel other than maybe Deadpool. Look, I'd be down, and I think they could do like a Marvel Max thing, which they tried, you know, for a while in the comics. You know, it's occasionally still hits, but it didn't succeed the way they thought it would. But there's some dope Marvel Max comics, bro. You know, there was like some Phantom X stuff. There was like some X-Force stuff. What was the one with Domino and Logan? It was like fucking Claws, Sex, and Luck or some shit like that. Like, literally, it was in the title. It was awesome. So they could do some cool stuff, but, you know, it's Disney. You know? We'll see. We shall see. We shall see, Cole, shan't we? We shan't shout see, shan't we shout? Shan't we? The Exodus says, Dr. Doom is in the shot in the arm. Oh, Dr. Doom is the shot in the arm the MCU needs? I mean, look, dude, guys, guys, everybody relax. Everybody relax, okay? We literally have the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, and the X-Men, and mutants all on the way. Secret Wars is on the way. Secret Invasion is on the way. I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches over here. You know? It's an embarrassment of riches. So I don't know that I would agree that Doctor Doom is the shot in the arm the MCU needs. Like, frankly, even like mid-tier or mid-high tier MCU is, like, think about it. We're talking about DC and we're talking about Star Wars. Dude, even the Hawkeye show is better than most of the shit that DC puts out. For real, for real. You know what's really interesting? I never thought about this. I would like to. What do you guys think? Do you think? What do you think is a better show, Hawkeye or Book of Boba Fett? I want to poll this up, man. I want to go to Poll Town. Let's go to Poll Town. Let's go to Poll Town, USA. Hawkeye better than Peacemaker? Oh, I 100% agree. I 100% agree with that. But Peacemaker's just not my jam, you know. What was better? Book of Beta Fett or Hawk Girl? Peacemaker is good, says Dan's World. No, I know people like Peacemaker, bro. I'm not trying to clown on Peacemaker. Kate better than Beta Fett? Oh, 100%. Put Peacemaker on the poll? Nah. Lost was decent. Yeah, Lost was pretty good. Whoa, Alan Ewald with the hot take. Fired coming in. Hawkeye sucks turds compared to Peacemaker. What? Jansen Baker says, Star Wars Explained just announced they saw the first 4 episodes of Moon Knight reviews on their Malix channel. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like Alex. I like Molly. I've checked that out. Mike Slappy Slapperson Porter, member for 22 months. Holy shit, brother. Thanks for the support. Says, wonder if Moon Knight will have more of a Netflix Marvel tone, darker tone than anything in the MCU. Also, episodes 5 and 6 might slap. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah. T-Love, a.k.a. the Silver Lurker, with a $10 holla. Very generous, brother. Says, Josh, your green screen sucks. The proportions are way off. Yo, one of my favorite parts of Nerd Theory last night was, like, super late. Somebody came in and said, Josh, your green screen is just green or something. And I acted like I didn't know. And I was like, oh, my God. That hasn't been on the whole time? That's, like, perfect Josh humor. Flacco says, sup, Joshy? Take my money. Did you mean dupa yesterday? Yeah, I said dupa. So watch out for your dupa. For sure. For sure. Yo, look at this. 60% people say Hawkeye is better than Boba. Wow. Oh, God. Dab Matt. No, you don't say that. Matei says, Hawkeye, 8.5 out of 10. Peacemaker, 8 out of 10. Boba, 7.5 out of 10. Hashtag take my money. Pretty good take. Pretty fair. Pretty fair. Boba Fett is better than Peacemaker? Interesting. Mike, member for 21 months, says, I thought I was an OG at 13 months, but real talk, Peacemaker was fire. Yeah, appreciate the support, brother. And yeah, there's some people that have been around, like, literally, like, kind of day one members, you know? Some day one members. But no, I appreciate all the support, man. Thank you, guys. Russell says they're all mid. Andre says, where's the Moon Knight merch? I know, bro. Look, I'm sorry. I explained this earlier in the show, but I'll say it again. Look, we're just way more behind than I thought we would be at this point. So, unfortunately, no stream tomorrow. Other than the watch party, no stream tomorrow. Like, I can't do the Wednesday night stream, and we don't stream in the Wednesday mornings anyways. The merch and the giveaway stuff, we're not ready, bro. Like, I'm just not ready. I'm too far behind. When I get out of here, I'm gonna think about what video to do and probably record a Star Wars video, and then I have to like try to set this office up and get us a little closer to being done. Yeah. Arthur says, in all honesty, I feel like the hype for the show really high because of the chances of Midnight Suns, the MCU Punisher, Blade, and Black Knight. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Oh, God, Patrick. Jeez. John Cena played John Cena. Only character he ever knows. Calvin Jr., 88 of the $10. And he says, $5 holla. Where do you feel Moon Knight fall in the embarrassment of riches Kevin Feige has for Phase 4? Hawkeye, more rounded story than Boba. Peacemaker was the best, though. Proud Nerd Venture for 1 year. Thanks, Jay. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Yo, that's a good point, actually. Hawkeye is certainly a better show than Boba in terms of being its own show, right? It's not like it's a Hawkeye show through and through. Hawkeye had some weird pacing issues as well, but yeah, the pacing in Boba is like absurd. Like literally some of the worst shit I've ever seen from pacing. So I would have to agree actually that the Hawkeye pacing was much better, man. Peacemaker was best though. That's cool, bro. Look, I know people love Peacemaker, so you know. I'm glad people like it. Just not my thing, man. You know? Oh, man. How much do we know about people behind Moon Knight? Directors, story writers, music composers. So we know a little bit about Slater. I don't really know who wrote the other episodes. And I don't really know much about the director, to be honest. But the director is apparently, you know, so good that they're bringing him on another project. So. Book of Boba has the Star Wars element. It does. It does. I love the Moon Knight trailer with the heavy metal playing. So sick. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. So I'm not into Peacemaker just because James Gunn's sort of sensibilities with that humor or whatever, just not really my thing. It's like, it reminds me a lot of like Deadpool comics. Yeah, you know, it's like fun if that's the vibe you're going for. It's almost like a Rick and Morty or like Office kind of vibe, right? Like it's mostly jokes. There's some cool superhero stuff in there too, but it's like mostly jokes and hilarity. So for me, that's not the superhero stuff I like, you know? Dab Matt says, Josh, I love how you blamed Jensen Baker on Nerd Theory last night. Yeah, it was kind of funny, huh? It's kind of funny. Don't diss Rick and Morty like that, LOL. Yeah, fair. Yo, Rick and Morty is dope. But also, Rick and Morty's kind of hit or miss, too, right? Like, that show's pretty inconsistent as well. I know some people would be like, you know, with their torches and pitchforks. But it's true. Rick and Morty, when it's great, is legit some of the best shit I've ever seen. But it doesn't always stay there. Hey, Flacco! Welcome to the Nerd Ventures. You are a Nerd Venture now, my fellow Polak. Make your way around, man. Enjoy. Oh my God! Someone said Rick and Morty is cringe. That is what? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That's ridiculous. Rick and Morty is cringe. That's gotta be nah, Lord Odom. I don't know, bro. That's a boomer take. I gotta be honest. That feels like a boomer take. Nick D with a $10 holla, very generous, says, have you talked about the Moon Knight director? I believe throwing slight shade at Patty Jenkins or Wonder Woman in general. I haven't talked about that, but I don't know. I mean, I think he's just saying that the representation wasn't good on those other films or whatever. You know, it's hard to say, like, was that something he was really adamant about, or is it just something he said, like, offhandedly? If you're doing, like, 6 hours of press in a single day or something, right? Like, imagine, so, like, if you watch Nerd Theory, right? Like, once we hit that 3 hour, 4 hour mark, like, shit gets a little wild. Like, I think, you know, if memory serves, I talked about Kiadi Mundi laying old wrinkly pipe last night. Like, it got that weird. You know what I'm saying? So, shit can get weird, and you can say stuff that your guard's a little bit down, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, what if dude was just saying, sort of offhandedly, like, Like somebody brought that up. Like he was like, yeah, the representation was really important for us. And then somebody maybe hit him with, yeah, like Wonder Woman 84. And he like personally was irked or whatever. And he's like, well, fuck Wonder Woman 84. Like we do that shit way better. And that's it. And then that gets spun into articles and fucking social media posts and everything just to get people fired up, you know? It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say. Kiani Money getting his head sucked, yeah. So some of you were there, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Mitch Griff says, Rick and Morty is gas and Moon Knight hype. I know, bro. Look, I'm super excited for Moon Knight. Like, don't get it twisted. Your boy is excited for Moon Knight. I'm super excited. So, Trev says, member for 22 months. Mother loving love of mothers. Says, do you think Theory dismissed my Anakin with a scar as Palpatine manipulation too quickly last night? It's the way Palps would show him. Yeah. Yeah, I think he, for whatever reason, he just checked out from that one. I think it's interesting. I don't think the scar has much to do with it. You know what I mean? But I personally kind of like the idea that you have about it being Palpatine or related to Palpatine in some way. Because that would be like that could be bad and kind of awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of a fun thing. What hat is that? This is a Xavier's School for the Gifted. Xavier's Institute hat. Blinker time, Josh. He hates on Rebels too. He does hate on Rebels a little bit. Yeah, he does. Oscar Isaac playing Moon Knight will be impossible to suck. I agree with that, dude. And the performance from everybody's praising the performance. So I don't think we have much to be worried about with that. Like, I'm super interested, man. Like, I'm interested to see what it is. I guess it's weird because it's seeming to be different than maybe the way I would have thought. Like, the way I would have thought, like, the way I would have wrote it was like episode 1 is Stephen Grant finding all this shit out. And then he has like a conversation with Spectre. And you're like, oh shit, like this is crazy, and then like Moon Knight stuff happens, and then in episode 2, like it's like Moon Knight stuff, exploring what happened with Spectre, you know what I mean, like learning more about that, and then it's like the Haro character and knowing what's the deal with that. So it kind of seems like instead, episode 1 might be like fire, you get action, Moon Knight, mystical stuff, Mark, Steven, all of it. Like, it's just this incredible masterwork of writing that pulls all these different elements together. And then episode 2, you know, according to Grace, and it's just one person or whatever, but I do sort of align a lot with the way she sees things. You know, it kind of falls into more of a normal and mid-level show with just conversations and plot like that. But to me, absolutely loving the Moon Knight character, like, I imagine I'll still absolutely love episode 2, and it's not like it's going to be like a total stinker. It's not like people out here saying it's super bad. The sort of indication that I'm getting from the all the reviews and sort of a summation of it is that it seems like it's super ambitious, and it might sort of fumble that a little bit throughout the middle of the show. But I love super weird stuff, so I'm down. I'm down. Justin Aller says, you aggressively defend Marvel way too much. It's cringe. Bro, you know what's cringe is I'm going to block you for the rest of the time. And if we were on stage together, I Will Smith your ass. And it's not even what you said. It's your face, dude. Like, it's for real. Like, before I even got triggered by what you said, I looked at your profile picture and I was like, dude, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? And it's just, God, I try to be understanding, but it's just like, you're just, oh my God, dude, your face is just so fucking awful, bro. Patrick says with a $5 holla, with Blade possibly being part period piece, are there any other, wait, what? Are there any other pieces of the story you'd like to see adapted? Mine is Winter Soldier, Bitter March. Ooh, nice pick. I don't know, man. That's a good question. You know, I thought about what kind of characters he could interact with from back then, like maybe Captain America, maybe Wolverine, you know, stuff like that. You know, those could be really fun. Even T'Chaka, right? Like T'Challa's father. Bro, there's so many fun characters that he could be interacting with in the past that I think could be really, really interesting. So, I don't know. Inked Vader 81 upgraded to the Prime membership. Hey, man. Much love. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see here. James Caruza, the Fuzzy Dragon. Wow, what a name, man. Member for 12 months. Appreciate the support. Says, I'm a Book of Boba Fett apologist. I tend to say it's total Robert Rodriguez joint with a crazy action but also cringy moments. Great highs, embarrassing lows. That's fair. That's a fair take, man. That is a fair take, my guy. You missed my question? Wait, what? No, I didn't miss it. I don't know of a specific like period piece story. I don't really have my answer is to not answer it. Sorry. Jaren Katmull, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Welcome. And if you see that douche, I don't even remember his name, but I just remember his douchey looking face. If you see that guy around the tower, you full permission to Will Smith his ass. 100%. 100%. Will Smith is ass. Mike Slappy McSlapperson Porter says, all I have to say is that the MCU rules. It's true. It's true, they do. They're the best in the business. Hands down. Hands down. It's not even close. Been missing watch parties? I know. I'm super excited to have a watch party. Bullying him is cool. Bet. Fair. South Park is the best comedy animation series, says Lord Odom. Bro, you are stuck on this, my guy. You are stuck on this, dude. Josh hasn't been this Joshy in a minute. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. The move's a little stressful. You know? Here, I'll show you guys something. It's kind of funny. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. And I can hear my dogs going absolutely crazy out there. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine, everybody. Everybody relax. All right, check this out, dude. First of all, whoever screenshotted this from the Nerd Ventures only stream has betrayed my trust. But now that it's out there, yes, this is how I actually look. You know, when I do the Nerd Ventures streams just for everybody, I let my real personality out. And it's like, yes, you fucking Nerd Vengers, let's take over the internet. Here's how we're gonna shit on today. And that's how the move's going. That's how the move's going. That's how it feels. How's your move going? That's how it's going. That's how it's going, motherfuckers. That's how it's going! Yeah. We'll be okay. We'll get it figured out, you know. All right, guys, I'm going to chill for like 5 more minutes, then I got to get on out of here. I may have a, hopefully a Star Wars video out for you guys today. Maybe not a video. It's just that it's a busy week, man. Super stressful. Lot to do. Trev says, we've all been there, Josh. Quit crying, though. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Scott McCright with a $5 holla says, hey, Josh, any update on the Bad Batch Season 2? Thought it would release in May again, but I've heard nothing. I really have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Such a shame, too, because I think a lot of us are looking forward to a show like that, you know? So I have no idea. Some people were saying it should have been out by now. Some people were saying this, that, second, and the third. I don't know, bro. Hoping we get an update at Star Wars Celebration. T-Love, again, with a $10 holla. Holy mother, love, and love, mother. Says, I picked up the Ronin novel yesterday, and it's pretty fire so far. I'm only a few chapters in, but it's good so far. MCU talk, when are we getting more Orisham, and why are they going to need him? Yeah, I don't know about the Orisham thing. I'll tackle that first. I think there is something going on with the cosmic MCU. Perhaps in Guardians, we're going to get a little bit more of that. Perhaps in Thor 4, we'll get a little bit more of that. But they're definitely building some weird stuff out in the cosmic side. And, yeah, I think Orisham has something to do with what's going on in the multiverse. And, yeah, it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. And the Ronin novel is fire, dude. I think I'm, like, halfway through it, and I stopped. Just life. But it is dope. I love the mythology of, like, the Sith, the Emperors, the Jedi, you know, the main character, the sort of spirits that's haunting him and all these different things. It's super dope, dude. So, yeah. Jordan Whitehead, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Make your way around the tower, man. You know? Slap up some whoever that guy was, you know? Give Susan a high five. Say what's up to Chet. You know, check out the bathroom, the spa, massage parlor. Hot stone massage, you know, clay masks. You know, there's a few amenities that you should check out. Kendall says, in celebration of Moon Knight, turn on gambling this one time. I know everybody wants to gamble real bad. I mean, we'll have a big day of gambling on Friday. But bruh, I don't know. Love it so much that you stopped reading it. Lodine 74. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. I really dislike the end of the Ronin novel. Oh no, maybe I have to check it fully out. My neck is itching. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Cooper Seller says, you said it's insinuated Peter B. Parker is most likely Tobey's Spider-Man. Just rewatched Spider-Verse and didn't really notice that. How do you see it? So I think it because of the train thing and a lot of the events when he's explaining his original story match the beats from the Tobey movies. So specifically the train thing for sure. I think even his relationship stuff. It's been a long time since I've watched the movie, but I remember being like, oh, shit, that's Tobey stuff. Now with the multiverse, of course, it could be a variant of the Tobey stuff, you know. He can't even read correctly, says Loaded Line 78. Man, shut your mouth. I missed Mike Super. All right, Jeez, let's stop the whole show for Mike. Let's go back. Let's figure out what Mike had to say. What did Mike have to say? First of all, I did read you said all that the MCU rules, bro. I read that. What are you talking about? I read that. And then you were talking about Moon Knight and the darker tone and episode 5 and 6 might slap. I read that. Sheesh. I read all that, bro. What you talking about, Mike? You got me fucked up, Mike! I did it! Damn! Anyways. Shit. Broom Boy Josh is a Disney shill. Indeed. Just slap me. Okay, right on. Yeah, sorry about your ears. Sorry about the ears, guys. Iodine 74. Oh, okay. Dang, why Josh so mad today? What's up, babe? Luke Soko for life. Blue Beetle over Moon Knight. Oh, Scotty, now you're just trying to trigger me. Although, you know, look, Blue Beetle's dope. I wouldn't mind Blue Beetle being dope. I want to be a Disney schwill. Where do I sign up? Oh, man, it's a tough one, though. Jaden Smith, hate vindicated by his father. Both are trash humans, says Gunnar McStabby. Hot take, bro. Super hot take. Really don't know that I agree. feels pretty fucking out there, man. But hey, look. You know? You trigger easily, Josh. This motherfucker. Yeah, I guess you're right. What the hell did y'all do to Josh today? Says Pretty Nikki. Yeah, they bully me. They bully me. They bully me, you know? Winter Soldier. How dare you! Josh is such a freaking snowflake. See, I brought this on myself. Winter Soldier's better than Book of Boba Fett? Bruh, I don't know about that. Who hurt you, Josh? It was you! It was you, Carl! I'm the victim! I'm gonna go to Iceland and choke everybody! I'm going to Hawaii! And I'm slapping everybody up. I'm stealing the microphone from them. I'm calling everybody in the fucking bar a Nazi. Yeah. What do you use to clean your face? It looks like, yo. What movie was it when the homie was talking about, was it like Goodfellas or some shit? He was talking about how urine's like good. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Papa J, why does Theory live in the OG period of Star Wars? He never gives anything a chance. He gets annoyed anytime the sequels are brought up, but me and you can welcome the content with Rey and Kylo, etc. No, it's true. It's true. I think that Theory, like many of us, were really let down by the sequels. And I think that the sequels, in the years of trying to defend the sequels, because you got to understand, like, he's the biggest one out there, the biggest Star Wars channel out there, and he tried to defend the sequels the whole time, and then personally felt like it's gotta feel something like of a personal fuck you to him that they would fuck it up that badly, and he feels maybe foolish for having defended it all those times. So I think that in a lot of ways he's just really, really upset about what had transpired there. But I mean, look, Star Wars is broken because the sequel trilogy was not what it should have been. Like that, you know, there's all sorts of things that you can sort of draw off as far as like tangential things that happen, culture war stuff, etc., etc. Ultimately, if the sequels had been fire, we wouldn't be here like this. You know what I'm saying? So, Load a Line 83 says, Theory doesn't live OG. He wasn't alive then. Bro, you don't know that. The pathway to the dark Canada is a thing many people Kiari Monday wrinkly head suck. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. Someone dissect that shit. Yeah. Check that out. Josh, are you down for a blinker? I mean, have you listened to this stream at all today? I feel like I feel like there were blinkers had. I feel like a blinker maybe had happened. I feel like I took a blinker to the face right before I hit live. I said, fuck it. Gonna force me to talk about Ezra Miller? Ugh. Give me that shit. Yeah. Are you not entertained? Is that not why you are here? Yeah. All right, everybody. I think we're going to get on out here. It's been a great show. I want to thank everybody for being here. Obviously handling everything with the utmost respect, sensitivity, and all of that bullshit that we're supposed to say. Hope you guys are doing well. Much love to you. Go check out the Moon Knight preview video. If you already watched it, go watch it again. Get excited for it. And also, that video's not doing as good as I want it to, so everybody needs to watch it again and share it out and make grandma watch it. Don't make me Will Smith you. Just go watch the video. You know what I mean? Put it on the background. It's a great background thing to have all day. You know, it's a good video to watch. any time of day and stuff. Yeah. So we'll see you tonight. Moon Knight watch party. It's going to be dope, man. I can't wait. Let's get giddy as schoolgirls and get excited for Moon Knight. It's going to be dope. Much love to you all. I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? So, if you move, your stuff's all over the place. Your routine's all screwed up. You don't know how to do it. I've been shaving with butter and a steak knife. I've been ironing my clothes with my car engine. I've been brushing my hair with the pup's claws. So, it's a little, adjustment period. I appreciate everybody's patience, And I hope everybody knows that, I really dislike Ezra Miller, and I'm trying to, I want to be fair. I want to be fair. I want to be respectful. But I also want this douchebag to not be fucking doing all this shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? Warner Brothers, what is you doing? Holy shit. How do I, in the most politically correct way possible, shit all over this dude? How do I just, what is the best way to just, in the most respectful, politically correct way possible, to take a goose-like shit all over this dude? Just fucking... I don't know. Maybe we'll find a way. Flash movie. About to be dope. Can't wait. All right. See y'all later. Much love. Watch out for your buttholes.